Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 15 in the NFL. We're talking right now with Al McMordie, from BigAl.com. Long-term record of success in the NFL, and in our videos this year for free, 13-7 against the spread in the NFL. Al McMordie, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks, Peter. Always good to be here.
All right, Al. We talked earlier in the year about your relatively slow start, I guess, to the NFL year, but now you're doing so well in our videos, it's almost unsustainably good. How are things going at your site?
Yeah, no, things are going well. In the NFL, we're also on a 16-10 run in pro football. Last week we were 4-5. We had 9 selections, so we actually lost a game there last week. Tough loss on Monday night on the Green Bay Packers, but we'll bounce back this week. And I think I might have mentioned we're doing really well in the Hilton contest. We were in 10th place going into last week, and then last week we were 3-2 in the Hilton contest, but everyone around us did 4-1 or 5-0, so we dropped from 10th to 18th place.
Wow. Tough contest. How many people are in that contest overall? What's the entire pool?
I think 1,404 people are in it, so ranked 18th out of 1,400 and some odd people is pretty good, but we're going to have to go 4-1 or 5-0 this week to get back into the top 10.
All right. Well, all you have to do is go 2-0 in our videos to make our viewers very, very happy. You've already done that this year. 13-7 against the spread in our videos in the NFL this year. Al McMordie from BigAl.com. And the first game Al has chosen to cover this week, Cincinnati-Cleveland, the Johny Manziel game. Right now the line is pick'em. Totals down a bit, 43.5 or 44. And when the line first came out, I admit I put a small bet on Cincinnati. And then when I heard that Manziel was starting, I kind of wish that I hadn't done that. Cleveland they continue to be a scrappy team, ATS, right? They lost against Indianapolis, but they got another cover. They're now 7-4-2 against the spread. With Manziel starting, I guess you'd consider that to be a question mark. And Cleveland's so unpredictable, up and down, but I know how you analyze games in general, so I'm assuming that you're considering Manziel starting to be roughly a non-factor, right, Al?
That's actually true. I do kind of consider it a non-factor. Last week the Bengals were blown out 42-21 at home by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cleveland, as you mentioned, lost a tough one against Indianapolis, a 1-point loss there. And that loss was the catalyst for Coach Mike Pettine to make this change at quarterback. And certainly Brian Hoyer was not effective. He led the Browns to just 1 touchdown in his last 29 drives. I'm not sure if Johny Manziel is going to be any better. I mean, he can't be worse, but I think it's really a lateral move going from Hoyer to Manziel at this point. But I do have no problem going against Manziel in his first career start. And one of the reasons I like Cincinnati here is that it's playing with revenge from a loss at home to the Browns a couple weeks ago. And winning teams are a solid 57-34 going back to 1980 when playing with revenge from a loss earlier in the season if they were also upset the previous week, as Cincinnati was last week against the Steelers. Also, the revenging team in this series is 12-2 with a push the last 15 meetings. And finally, if you take a look at how teams do with a 667 or worse win percentage like the Cincinnati Bengals, they're a solid 211 and 169 ATS going back to 1980 in division road games if they're off a division home loss. So I think technically Cincinnati's the play here, and I certainly have no problem going against Manziel in his first career start.
Al McMordie from BigAl.com, considering Manziel a non-factor lateral move. Everyone's down on Manziel this week. We will see. Al McMordie, like in Cincinnati, currently pick'em is widely available. Thanks so much, Al.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.